this morning. I can't say I'm cool this morning. Dominic Pleasant, good morning to you.
Morning, sir.
Dominic and Bruce, Trinidad and Tobago, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of the opposition in this country. What next? What next? When you have an opposition lying to the population of this country, what could you look forward for from them again? And Dominic, don't put your pot on fire that you're going to hear UNC callers calling to defend anything this morning. They all are just like me this morning. The shame. The shame of the leader that leading them. Usually when I hear them for the morning already, but they all are ashamed of the leader this morning, of the opposition. How far this opposition will go again? Trinidad and Tobago, if that is an opposition leader, would you want that person to lead you in government again? With you, Trinidad and Tobago? The own people inside the bosom of the UNC want to get rid of the leader. And the propaganda machines coming on radio and defending Kamala Prasad-Bissessar as an opposition leader. What more are they want for this country? What are they teaching the children? And let me say good day to the children who sit in this exam today. Wish them good luck. And I hope all them never come out like the opposition leader that we have in this country. Because you'll be wasting your parent time. Bruce and Dominic, have a good morning.
It's my brother. Take care.
It is
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, morning again. I just want to make one quick other point. You see, we had to. There's a real serious issue, you know. That's a big issue. A real kind of passionate and emotional about it. It is a neutral issue. And even so, the other brothers on the other side have arguments about black people getting fired down and black people don't get nothing and all them kind of things. There's a underlying issue in terms of, you know, keeping the unity and the strength that the unity have in the country. And we must oppose this. If you understand, now I know it's just a little small voice, but there needs to be a mainstream uproar against this what's taking place here in terms of the initial phases of the bill for Tobago. That's real simple. Everybody should have put on their political gloves, support that bill, leave Tobago out of that bacchanal, and then we could get back to the fight after that. That is a neutral issue. And I'm really, really disappointed that there isn't enough uproar with the big mouthers in the country now. You know, the elite, the status quo commentators now. I really am disappointed in them if they're listening. This issue needs to be challenged, and we need to demand that the opposition neutralizes itself. We should tear up the paper, all kind of thing. Were you trying to tell black people? That is a message to the African diaspora. No unity for all you, nothing for all you. But I will come on a platform and mama guy all you and talk to all you about Rowley this and Rowley that. But when it comes for me to legislatively show what I mean, to show my actions within the legislature that this is what I stand for, you are a total failure. And this is for African people too. This is a progress of that country, that part of the country which is Tobago, and we need to defend it. We need to. I just needed to stress that. Now, we don't drop this issue. Thank you very much.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Financial Guru, Bruce Wayne, good morning.
Morning, sir.
I have to thank you two guys, you know. Thank you guys very much for bringing that lady on to explain to the population how to put it. The opposition is of no value. Imagine she comes 2 days there was a debate, and you come in the parliament in 10 minutes and mashed up the entire debate and cannot tell me on one standing order what you disagree with, and looking for confrontation. How much years this thing has been in progress to get where it is? And you know what? Last night when I listened to another station last night, Bruce Wayne, and hear the same supporters of the UNC saying Tobago must go on its own, right? They are saying Tobago must go, we get rid of Tobago. Understand our logic, if we get rid of Tobago. And here the question, I wonder if we get rid of Tobago, if we're still going to have the 2 seats. So a man has to call to tell them in England that is how it goes. So you understand the logic. So if the supporter of the UNC is saying that the Tobago must go on its own, and the opposition leader, so I'm saying they should tell their leader, they support their leader, that she should support the bill if they want Tobago to have self-autonomy. You understand my point? You're calling that saying Tobago must go on its own, but the political leader that you support is not giving Tobago the opportunity to do that. So what you understand, the whole idea is to become powerful in Trinidad without Tobago, that they could get, jail is coming, have the first attorney general before the court with the largest corruption case in the history of the Caribbean. Not so?
Yep.
I would like to see that take place. So here what's going on. Is either that lady who talked there just now or Pamela going up against Kamala. Lady versus lady. All enjoy the day. And thanks for that, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Bruce Wayne.
Morning,
I'm
darling,
Dominic.
morning.
And how are
Morning.
you all? Very well?
Yes,
Fine
yes.
to fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am all okay. But what I
Nice.
want to tell, what it is going on, it is a bad, bad thing for the country. I feel real disappointed. Oh, my God. And them children and them coming up, it's not nice for them. Yeah? So that is what I have to say this morning. And we have to say a lot of prayers. You understand?
Yes.
Okay then. Morning. Have a nice day, everybody. The Titan. Have a nice day. Sharon, Mommy Sauce, all in morning. Stay good.
Yes, darling.
Okay?
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Bye-bye. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Dominic. Morning, Sharon,
Morning.
on the world. I'm very heartened this morning hearing Miss Camille Robinson Regis. She explained everything quite eloquently. And what I believe that the government should do going forward, visit every radio station, every TV station, every area where it could expand and because some people not really listening. But you have to put it out there, put your case out there, because after she explained that this morning, Tobago is a very, very good deal. Very good deal. Very, very good deal. So I am appealing to the government, visit every radio station, every TV station. And concerning the guy who spoke earlier on, they're not confronting Kamala Posabi, etc. She will say something and they just leave her alone. They're running down the Prime Minister and his ministers. Ask him a whole set of questions, but they're not holding Kamala to account. One other point before I leave. We have to remember that even during the COVID-19 regulation, the government has to spend millions of dollars defending in court the COVID-19 regulation. So thank you, fellas. Very good program. I keep it short and sweet.
Thank
Okay,
you.
man. All the best. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. Take care. Caller, good morning.
A blessed morning, Bruce Wayne,
Morning,
Mr.
morning.
Dominic. I want to congratulate 91.9. I want to congratulate Titans of Democracy. I want to congratulate you and Bruce this morning. I want to congratulate the Minister and the MP, Faruka Maloney. Thank you very, very much. And the last caller make a point. You see the Minister being information. This information should be throughout all the media, both televised and radio, and the newspaper also. If you was watching you, I want to big up loyal listeners and callers and all those who are on the live, because they get it live this morning. And you see the mother liar of the nation. When you start to lie, they always tell you have to keep on lying, you know. You can't stop. You know? And the spite of a woman is worse than the hatred of a man. Miss Bissessa is acting out of spite in Trinidad and Tobago. You know what I'm saying earlier? Because you see the Trinidad and Tobago Revenue Authority, that should be in place. It's 14 years now, people ain't paying no property tax. The local government reform, you see the Tobago bill? Please, even though I say, I would like to know if the opposition really care about Trinidad and Tobago, especially those in Tobago, like the Vannas James and Winford James and all of them. You hear Mrs. Robinson say? Up to the 4th of June, nobody in putting nothing. So what was coming before Parliament for the last 2 days? You was watching, yeah? Nobody doing nothing about it. But you want to come and say, delay it a little more. No delaying. Right now, I say internal self-government for Tobago right now. And Dr. Oli Polio will bring back Parliament next week and all. Instead of going on recess. No recess, emergency. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. 342-0081466539. Those are the numbers to call. You can call us up right about now. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Dominic. Good morning, Romain.
Morning.
Wonderful contribution from your callers and members. They're thinking, and that's what I like about this program. You know, I noticed that the good lady have a habit of tearing up documents. You notice that pattern? Or remember the 2020 document that she took in 2010? And she did with her age? Do you remember that? Dominic, remember that too? She tear it up with her vengeance, with her anger. But I still see that same pattern, you know. This woman has no respect for. So all the hard work that people put their input, the emotion into that document, she just tears up. Then I almost mashed up my TV set last night when I saw that, you know. Because I get that flashback, that same thing with the 2020 version, when she tears up on the podium in 2010, I would never forget that. And then people be telling that. Always, anybody watch the post that was put forward by Ms. Romain? What she say about that? This way, Dominic?
Yes, I saw it, yes.
Did you also read the post from Dr. Fordcan? That's right. Something very interesting that took place about what the speaker and the information there. The agency used to do it as well. When they back with the speaker, read it. You don't have to do it.
Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, Bruce. Morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Man, I was so pleased with the minister's interview. In fact, when she laid the bill in Parliament, listen, and you listen, Ms. Robinson, read it, I say, yes. You know, I always tell people there's two aspects of you have leadership on one side, and you're proud to be an African person when you hear that degree of oration, if that's a word. And this morning, and I keep telling Trini, don't be guided by the UNC because they don't educate you. They always try to trick you. They always try to do things that feel it's a political strategy. And they don't run a small country like this from a national, perspective. So the standing order in the house where people don't read and understand, they'll come and tell you things that feel they're always strict. They always hurt, And you would take the UNC and give them all the information to come up with an idea. And I notice with opposition politics right now under the leadership of a woman who is very delinquent in her leadership. She's a woman who don't really deal with issues for the population to be guided properly. Number one, she's late in the house. She don't come on time. She don't really if you listen to the person that she placed as the one to be the chief whip, he sounds disoriented. He's not informed. He's getting names wrong. So, long time, well, you fellas would know about long time when you have home lessons. That, you read it over, or even if you write an essay, Dominic and Bruce, you read it over to know before you make your presentation. Because see, the UNC is lackluster, and it's a group just born on the whole question of disruption. Yeah, it's very disruptive. And this is not so much for the right thing, this is the contribution, You see, those who loosely following the Fatad Bicester, and all those people who own in a political drive, well, I continue, because what is glad in my heart is that I see the majority of citizens amounting to 23 seats or 24 seats, they would continue to support right-thinking leadership. And that's my comfort today. So before I go, I just want to be thankful this morning for that contribution by Ms. Robinson-Regis, educated me, informing me on things that we are never exposed to except from a woman who keep in a news conference when the UNC always feel there's it. And another thing, see the media, right-wing, whatever media that they have out there, it's time you all start asking correct questions and stop giving me headlines that doesn't have anything meaningful for me to understand except calamity. Take care, guys. Good program. Really good program. Morning, Sharon.
Amen. Thank you.
You.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Dominic,
Caller, I hardly hearing you,
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
I stayed one place.
No, the volume coming and going.
Oh my, I really want to get to the point. What I was saying, I find Mr. Dominic should have asked me something. Can they pass out a no confidence motion?
The phone.
That's what I would like to know.
Okay, no problem. She said something about Ms. Robinson-Regis filing a no confidence motion, assuming it's against the opposition.
Against the leader of the opposition?
Yeah. I think that was the gist of her contribution. So, guys, you can call us up. Lines are open. You see who's there. Caller, good morning.
Morning to everyone. Morning to two great men, and also to your families. And Sharon, the best of everything to you, Miss Tunapuna. Everything to you also. What I'm going to say here, I made a little quotation about fleas on a dog, right? And it's still acting up. The fleas are still acting up. And also, what I heard yesterday, I heard the opposition leader saying back things from Eric Williams days, and saying those things, and in contrast with what she's doing now, she's letting you know, because of what she felt happened in the Eric Williams days, she will never pursue what the Prime Minister and his colleagues are pursuing. So what do you expect? Is people, or are people forgetting what these little things that she has said to the country? Something needs to be done. Anyhow, thank you.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, Bruce, morning.
Morning, madam.
Hi again. The other day at the end of the parliament, I heard a noise outside, and I recognized was a woman speaking. Like, well, the whole thing ended up that she came into parliament or wherever it is, and ordered the boys them out from parliament. And none of them were not able to say that, no, we want to finish this, or have a mind of their own to say, well, they're right, let us stay and finish up whatever we have to finish up. None of them, they just walk out like little boys behind a woman who say, come out from there. In other words, I don't want to lean there or come out. So they don't have any mind of their own at all. It's long ago, we call it lucky boys, so me don't know what it is, that's all, but what went on there. They are not thinking, who they bringing up their children. Okay. Right.
Yes, mother. Caller, good morning.
Bruce,
Morning.
Good morning to you. Dominic?
Morning.
Good morning. Dominic?
Yes, ma'am.
When the opposition leader walked out of Parliament, she went into Parliament. According to what Stock Maraj used to say, you could drink what you want, do what you want, play the ass as you want. That's what she went into the Parliament to do. And what was most touching, when she walked out of Parliament, there was only one station out there waiting. How come TV6 knew that she was walking out, and how come they was present? You understand me? To interview her, Bruce, you all could tell me that? And how come TV6 was the only TV station outside waiting? Bruce and Dominic, we playing a nasty role. Nasty role. Dominic boy, are they fighting up with a cold boy, Dominic boy?
Hearing that?
Yeah. What? Dominic, is a good thing I'm good for myself, yes? It's Ginger,
yes.
Ginger fighting it with, Dominic. Ginger, boy, Ginger. It's not easy, I'll get it over to you, man. You'll have a good day.
You too.
Take care.
I hope it's nothing too serious. She's not sounding her usual quirky self.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Good morning, Ms. Felix, and good morning to all listeners and callers of 91.9. But Dominic, the unholy alliance is there, is already set in stone. There we see it for ourselves. You become Prime Minister. We will remove the 2 seats so you could become Prime Minister. And I will become Prime Minister of my country. So we both get what we want. You understand? It's very simple, Dominic. It ain't no maths, Right?
That's right.
I want secession. I want to be Prime Minister of Tobago. I don't want no set of people from Tobago watching what I doing. Right? And that's the end of that. And the other one want to be Prime Minister so I could remove all them set of allegations and all those court matters against my friends and my people. Right? And that could be the end of that. I could go in the treasury when I damn well want. Nobody can tell me nothing. Because why? I see Prime Minister and I'll be advised on whatever it is I need to know. And I will do the normal things I normally do. I could come to Port of Spain twice a week. Let my ministers do what they want and fix the business and everything good. And let what happen to Trinidad and Tobago, that is not my business. So the unholy alliance has been set. Right? And the only people to stop that are you and I, Dominic, and Bruce. The only people to stop it are you and I. There's nobody else to stop that, If we don't do what we need to do to influence the people, because if you asking me, if you don't want your own Prime Minister, I saying, yes, I want my own Prime Minister. I want my own Deputy Prime Minister. You understand? And you have certain people who are supposed to be knowledgeable, calling themselves political scientists and saying, oh, we wouldn't get this and we wouldn't get that, when it is all there written in black and white. And half of the majority of them don't read to understand. And they're fooling the people who don't have access to the documentation, who wouldn't read the documentation, but listening to my voice. Well, then things nice. You understand? So, if that is the way they want it, fine. You see, sometimes, Dominic, we have to, how should I put it? We have to let things run, and who suffer. It's hard to say that, I understand that. But at the end of the day, how much talk we going to talk to advise people that, listen, the government is trying to do the best and giving the best.
and we are letting them know exactly what they are going to get, what is going to happen, and they're still not listening. What are we going to do? Continue down this road of no return? Are we going to continue that way? No, we can't. How many of us talking and advising them, listen, what all you're getting is the best for both countries, right? For both islands, I should say. You understand? We are a unitary state, and we should remain that way to the benefit of both island nations. Nobody listening. What are we going to do? Continue every single day to talk about this and nobody listening to us? Really? Are we supposed to feel pain and hurt to understand, hey, we went wrong and then it's too late? So we're going to have to get up and understand what certain people are trying to do to them and to us as a whole. And understand that we need to say, listen, hey, what we're getting is very, very good, and what the others are offering us is nothing good. That is what has to happen. How are we going to sway the minds of people to say, listen, what is Kamala Prasad? They have not offered anything. They just want to remove those 2 Tobago seats so that they will have a better chance of winning Trinidad. How are we going to say in any given word that what St. Duke is doing, that he wants to be prime minister, she can rule and don't have any pressures on him and do what he wants to do to become a multi-billionaire? And to hell with what happened in Tobago. How else are we to say it? What are we saying? What are we doing? We're talking for weeks, months, and years. And listen to Ramona Randial. How many more meetings must we have? How many? Everybody knows, but nobody listening. What are we saying? What are we really saying? Are they listening? Are they hearing? How many of them? Thank you all very much.
Yeah, man, thanks. Well, guys, that's all the time basically we have for today. The word for today is world peace. I send my heart's peace into the world. The peace of God is changeless and constant, untouched by the ebb and flow of the world's conditions. When I wish to see more of that perfect peace in the world, I remember peace begins with me. To keep my awareness of God's love alive in my heart, I speak words of kindness, and I'm eager to lend a helping hand. I listen deeply to seek to understand another's point of view. I am patient and considerate, brightening the day of all those I meet. Practicing peace keeps my thoughts and feelings focused on peace. I imagine it flowing from me into the world. Through my thoughts, words, and actions, I take comfort knowing that I am helping to create the peaceful world I wish to see. If it is possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. Romans 12:18. So guys, that's all the time we have for today. It was a pleasure being in your company. It was a pleasure having you in ours. And as we say, Dominic?
Before we say, I see the rain is down. Peter Ban, some might think it's Tropical Storm Esla or something. So be careful out there, folks.
Nice.
It's going to be a rainy one.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah.
Ciao.
baby girl mean the world to me. Girl, you are the missing piece of the puzzle. I sing, girl, and if you leave me, baby girl, that is trouble. I sing, girl, I need your love in here upon the double.